Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nightmare Collective. I'm Chris. Thanks for stopping by and watching my 4K review for William Peter Blatty's The Exorcist 3. You have to say the full title, otherwise the wish doesn't come true and you can't watch the movie. That's just how it goes. All right, let's get into this. So there's the front, there's the back, there's the slip, there's the inside thing. It's the same, no reversible artwork. There's the inner side, just your disc. You know, it's not smeared, so we're doing good. We're doing good this year. I haven't had any of that oily stuff going on. The disc is in my 4K player because I just finished watching this recently, and we're gonna talk about it. So let's get into the actual video, audio, and at the very end, as usual, I'm gonna talk to you about the film itself and my thoughts on the film. Have a quick little review at the end, so stay tuned for all of that. All right, so this released on March 28th, which was the same day as James Wan's Dead Silence. I did a review for that, so I'll link that up below so you can definitely check that out and see my thoughts on that film. But let's get into this. Overall, this is a new 4K scan of the camera negative. This is the theatrical cut that's in 4K. We also do get the director's cut on the third Blu-ray, so if you want to watch that, it's called Legion, and at one point it was said to be lost, but they found it, they've restored it a little bit, but it does not get the 4K treatment. That's typically how this goes with most of them. You don't get the unrated versions, the extended cuts, you just get the theatrical cut. That's what most people want. I know some of us, like diehard fans, would like those other cuts in there, but sometimes they don't have enough footage that is rendered properly for them to scan into like a 4K thing. So that's typically why they don't do it. I'm fine with it being on the thing. I think Legion's pretty cool. It's a different take of the movie, but I still prefer the theatrical cut of The Exorcist 3. This is my favorite horror sequel of all time. George G. Scott is incredible in this. Dourif's in this, and he's great at the very end of this. There's a lot to love about this film. It looks great. The grain is intact here. It's a solid picture. Nothing to complain about there. The video, outstanding. They did a great job. Just like with Dead Silence, they're doing a great job this year in these releases. Other than a handful that I've gotten, like Freaky, I don't think was that great, but this was shot on film. It definitely looks like it, and it looks incredible. All right, let's get into, like I said, that audio. Sounds good. Overall, I am happy with the audio presentation here. I don't have any complaints here. It has a DTS HD 5.1 audio, which does sound good. I don't know that an Atmos would have kind of ratcheted this up to the next level like it would with some things. It's a smaller movie that does have bigger moments, but I think the audio here is done well, and the 5.1 is sufficient for the release that we got. All right, let's get into these special features. So I'm going to read them off to you as they are per disc, so you can kind of see what's there, what's new. All right, so here we go. All right, so disc 1 is just The Exorcist 3, the theatrical cut. It's a new 4K scan from the negative, which we already went over. Disc 2 is the theatrical cut on Blu-ray, and this is also does have the 4K scan on it. But we've got vintage featurettes, deleted scenes, alternate takes, bloopers, deleted prologue, vintage interviews with the cast and crew, photo galleries, theatrical trailers, and TV spots. All right, the final one has more of the bigger special features that you might be kind of interested in, and that's especially what I haven't watched the making of, but I definitely will. All right, so the last disc is that Legion director's cut that's on Blu-ray. So we've got audio interviews with the director-writer, William Peter Blatty. We've got Death But Not Proud. This is a 5-part documentary on the making of The Exorcist 3, featuring interviews with actor Brad Dourif, producer Carter DeHaven, and production designer Leslie Dilley, composer Barry DeVerson, and much more. All right, so that is the one that is great. I think this was on a previous release, but I never watched it. I did have the box set of The Exorcist at one time, but you know, I don't know what happened to it. I lost it, and I just don't have it anymore. So I'm very interested. I wanted this, and I really want the 4K of The Exorcist that's coming from Warner Bros. Later this year. It is weird that we're getting this before the first Exorcist, but I'm sure it's going to come out around Halloween, and also with the release of the new Exorcist sequel. So I don't want to talk about that. David Gordon Green, you know, might be great for that, but we'll have to wait and see for that. All right, that's all my thoughts. So let's get into the movie itself. I love this movie, like I said. Everything is great about it. It's my favorite horror sequel of all time. It's just, man, it is just a masterpiece for me. There's nothing wrong with this film. I like everything about it, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, I love this film. I highly, highly recommend you pick this up from Scream Factory. It's my favorite release of the year so far from them, and a great movie to add to your collection. All right, that's all I've got. Thanks for stopping by and watching my 4K review. Look forward to many more. I've got a horror haul coming up soon. Like I said, Dead Silence. I will link at the end. I'll link all my 4K reviews. I did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've done a lot of stuff. We also have the second sight version coming up next month, or this month. Now it's April. of that, so look forward to that. So we got a lot coming to the channel, also a lot of continued series going on. So I'm gonna link some videos for you now. I'm going to link all my 4K horror reviews so you can check those out, continue on with physical media. And then if you don't want to watch any of those, which I definitely recommend you should, then I'm gonna link my Lighthouse video, which is my continued journey through all of my A24 horror movies. So either way you go, I think you're gonna have a great time. Leave a like, comment, share the video, and as always, subscribe. We're this close to 500, and then that just leads us halfway to 1,000, which is my goal for this year. So whatever we can do to get there, I'll be happy. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.